Hey everyone, so I know I wasn't exactly tagged to do this video, but I felt like my pet peeves were really worth mentioning because a lot of them, I'm sure a lot of you can relate. So I actually have them in chronological order. So number 5 is like the least of my worries, and then number 1 would be like my number 1 most hated thing ever. So number 5 is definitely when I'm at Walmart and I'm about to check out, and I specifically choose the line 20 items or less for a speedier checkout, and then the person in front of me has like 80,000 things, like they're hoarding food right in front of me. Like, first of all, that's inconsiderate. Number 2, that you're not noticing your surroundings. There's a sign that says 20 items or less, and then you go in that line anyway. Like, that's really rude and inconsiderate. But it gets better. When they're done checking out, they want to choose which cigarette is better. Like, oh, what's the price on that? Or, oh, is that one better than this one? Like, how much is that one? Like, they want to pick and choose when there's like 80,000 people with like 5 items in their hands waiting for this one person. So that's rude and that's very inconsiderate, and that's a pet peeve of mine. The 4th pet peeve of mine is definitely friends on Facebook that don't acknowledge you. Like, I understand if you're famous like Chuck Norris or something and you can't respond to everybody, but if you're my friend on Facebook and we actually know each other, then acknowledge that that comment exists. Like, I'll write on their wall or I'll comment on their picture, poke them, do whatever, right? And then they just completely ignore it, like it was never there. Like, I think that's really rude. I always like to, write back saying, hey, thanks, miss you too, or something like that, because they make the effort to write on your Facebook page. So make the effort back just to, say like, hey, I read it, miss you too. That's the pet peeve of mine. My 3rd pet peeve is related to people that like to rate videos down for no apparent reason. Just like this one person was subbed to me and he wanted to see my feet, and I instantly knew that that was because he had a foot fetish. And I never responded, but I kept making videos, and the person was still subbed to me. But every single video that I make, he would like rate it down, rate it like 1 star or whatever, and I could see the person rating it down because it actually tells you in the statistics. I can't say that word, statistics. Like, who rates your videos, like recent raters. And I just think that's rude because you have no business being in my channel in the first place. So don't rate a video down just because you didn't see my feet. Or people just rate it down just because. Like, if your video sucks, I don't care. I'll still rate it a 5 star. I just think it's just like being nice. Or, even if it does suck, whatever. They made the effort to make the video for you. So I always rate videos 5 stars. I don't understand people that rate it any lower. My number 2 pet peeve has to do with YouTube again. I can make just one silly face in a video, and then that will be my screen capture for 6 hours. Like right now, I can make, alright, I guarantee you that screen right there, that shot, will be my screen capture. And if it is, I quit YouTube. I honestly will. That's so horrible of YouTube to even do to me. Like, why? Why do you pick the ugliest face of mine? Like, one time, 1 millisecond that I do that one face, and then that's my screen capture. Like, can't you choose something else? I choose something else, but then it takes like hours and hours for it to even change back. So, oh, that's a pet peeve of mine. So my number 1 pet peeve, when people card me. Now, I know people are going to be telling me, oh, it's good to look young. Oh, it's good to not look your age. You'll totally, thank yourself 10 years from now. Okay, I'm okay with that. I like the idea of looking younger 10 years from now. But it's just a complete turnoff to me if I'm at Walmart buying a DVD, like a rated R movie, Sex and the City, and then I get a surprise. Ooh, I need to show my ID. And let's just say I don't bring my ID in with me. Then what am I going to do? I can't watch it. I can't watch the movie. I'll just have to download it somewhere. Or if I'm buying a lottery ticket and then they see my ID, they're calculating the age in their head, and then they turn it over to make sure that it's a legit ID. And then I have to, repeatedly tell the person, sir, I'm 22 years old. Exhibit A, I'm wearing a wedding ring. Exhibit B, my husband's right there. Like, do you not see that I'm freaking 22, like, even with my ID? Why don't people believe me? Like, with my ID, they don't believe me. Like, even this one lady once told me, you gotta be kidding me. Like, you can't be 22. Like, huh. What am I supposed to do to convince people? Like, I'm okay with you checking my ID. I totally am. But just stupid stuff like buying a glue, I get carded. It's really retarded, but that's my most hated thing, pet peeve, ever. So yeah, that's my 5 pet peeves, and I hope that you guys can relate to these because I think that they're pretty normal. Yeah. So that was basically all my 5 pet peeves, and list your pet peeves below, like your 5, like in chronological order, because it's always interesting to see what others have to say. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.